And welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday night football matchup between the LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, we've had some crazy games. The last game that we streamed, Chicago 49ers handily beating Chicago. It was not much of a contest, especially towards the end of that fourth quarter. But we're talking about the Bills and the Rams game because that has some implications against both of these teams here. So Kansas City coming into this week with the number one seed. The team that was right behind them was the Buffalo Bills at 10-2. They were gaining some traction. The Buffalo Bills looked better. They were winning almost as much as the Kansas City Chiefs. But the Rams able to hand the Buffalo Bills a tough 44-42 loss. And now it's up to the Kansas City Chiefs. If they lose tonight, basically it's the same kind of thing that we've been looking at for the last couple weeks. But if Kansas City can get a big victory over their division rival, then they're going to be able to have a little bit more distance against the Buffalo Bills coming into the final stretch here in the regular season. So there's a big one for both of these teams. The Chargers trying to claw up the rankings here in the AFC, trying to secure a playoff spot, but on top of that, trying to knock off the Kansas City Chiefs and hope that they can get them to 11-2 on the year. But we will see, man. The Chargers, their defense has been playing amazing all season long. Their offense, a little hot and cold. They're dealing with some injuries. And the KC, over the last, I would say, month, they have looked worse than they have all season. But they have still been able to finish with a 3-1 record. This one is going to be returned to the 20-25-30. And he's going to be stopped up at around the 37. Kansas City getting the ball first here in the first half. And they have DJ Humphries in at left tackle for them. They have had issues with the left tackle all season, so they're hoping DJ Humphries is able to at least stop the bleeding on that end. It's going to be a run up the middle with Pacheco, and he's good for about 2 yards. Oh, we got DJ Humphries already trying to add a little bit of extra physicalness, taking on Khalil Mack, a little extracurricular activities after the snap here. So we have 2nd and 7, another handoff. Pacheco even being able to get even more yardage here. Gain of 5, it'll be 3rd and 2. And another handoff, and this one too, I believe that is. Oh, that's Pacheco again, and this time it's a first down, gain of 2. All right, we have Xavier Worthy in motion to the left. Shotgun, play action, Mahomes looking, ball at the 47, and that's a catch by his trusty sidekick, Kelsey. Gain of 12, and they are in LA Chargers territory. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 40. 2 receivers to the right. Kelsey in motion to the right. Play action, rolling out and finding Xavier Worthy for a gain of 8. All right, we got 2nd and 3. Hand off to Pacheco, and he's going to barrel through for a first down here. Okay, they're saying 3rd and inches here for KC. All right, Mahomes in the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. It's going to be a handoff and another first down here. Gain of about 3. All right, man. Thus far, this offense is looking a lot better than they did last week against the Raiders. Mahomes in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Mahomes stepping up and throws and nearly connects with Kelce there down the left sideline, man. Travis able to get one hand on it, but not able to haul it in. Dude, that thing had some pepper on it. Mahomes was just really able to able to really step into that throw, and Kelce was like, Jesus, man. All right, we got shotgun here. Receiver split very wide. It's going to be underneath to Kelce, who ends up... oh, no, that's going to be number 47, who ends up dropping that one. So we got 3rd and 10 coming up. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs, man, average completing 52 on 3rd down conversions. 3 receivers to the right. Mahomes takes the snap. Looking, he's got time. He's going to have to scramble, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of 2 on a sack, bringing up 4th and very long. And that was Khalil Mack able to get there. All right, this is going to be a 47-yard field goal attempt, and the kick is good. All right, the Chiefs open up the scoring here, taking nearly 5 minutes off the clock to put up 3. But the Chargers defense, man, I think they're still the number one team in terms of points given up. I think they're averaging somewhere around just 14 for the year. So being able to hold KC to just 3 points is just kind of continuing their success on defense. Yeah, they'll give up some yards. They'll definitely give up a big play here or there, man. But for the most part, they're not handing out touchdowns. All right, looks like we are back here. Kick is away. It's going to go out the back of the end zone, and the Chargers will get the ball at the 30. Looks like they had Justin Reed actually kicking that one off. Interesting. All right, we got 10:05. Herbert under center. Fullback in motion. And a handoff. It's going to be taken down. That is Gus Edwards, the former Raven. Loss of about 2 there. And that was Leo Chanel, number 54, bringing them down. Second and 12, ball at the 27. Herbert in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking. It's going to scramble, and it's going to lose about another 3 there on the sack. Oh boy, we got Ladd McConkey without any pads, so he's not going to be playing in this game, so that's going to be a rough one for Herbert. A throw over the middle, and that is a first down to Quentin Johnston, who takes an absolute dinger of a shot. The fact that he held on to that one was amazing. That's going to be a flag on KC. I think it's going to be basically headhunting right there. That was Nick Bolton there. From the angle that we saw, we only saw the back of Quentin Johnston. It looked high. No, it looked a lot worse, for sure. Definitely not a great hit, but he completely led with his shoulder, didn't lead with his helmet, and he didn't even hit Quentin Johnston in the helmet either. So should not have been a penalty. It's going to be a run to the left, and Vidal able to get about 6, maybe 7 on that one. But we're going to get a hold, and there you go. It bounces right back. A little bit of a makeup call, in my opinion. So they were at the 40. Now they're going to be closer to the 50 here after that hold. All right, 1st and 20, ball at the 50, single back in the backfield. Herbert in under center. 2 receivers to the right. It's going to be a little bit of a flea flicker, throwing it down the right sideline, and Quentin Johnston only able to get one hand on it, but unable to haul it in. All right, we got 3 receivers on the left, empty set for the Chargers. Tight end in motion to the left. And it's going to be a nice throw to Dissly, who's going to be taken down after a gain of 5, but there's a flag on the field. I think it's going to be on the Chargers here. Ineligible man downfield, yep. Yeah, unfortunately, Herbert tried to throw it on time, but did a little pump. And that was Leo Chanel doing a great job of messing up the timing on that screen. So it'll be 3rd and 16 after the penalty was declined. KC smartly just taking the down instead of the yardage. Herbert looking. It's going to scramble. It's going to be taken down. Oh, he's fighting for yardage and maybe gained about 7 or 8. And we're going to see the former Green Bay Packer draft pick, J.K. Scott, in for this punt. 4th and 9. Punting well into kind of just on the border of that field goal range. And it's going to be returned all the way down to the 15, maybe the 16. So Herbert was jogging off of the field there, but a little gingerly, slightly. So when he was running and scrambling, he was being tackled from basically his ankle, and he tried to extend, try to get that foot out of there, but so he might have pulled something. So we'll see. David, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Dropping by to give a like and go Pack. Hey, let's go. Go Pack Go. Sorry, dude, I missed if you're still on, how you doing, man? If I didn't, so sorry, man. I was so focused on the game. But yeah, man. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for dropping a like, man. Really, really, I do. Trust me, man. I read every comment. I look at how many likes or dislikes it might have. Trust me, man. All that stuff makes a big difference to me, man. So I appreciate you guys popping in. Hey man, sometimes you gotta celebrate the other team's loss. If you can, if you can celebrate your own win, trust me. I was hoping for a Vikings loss today, and I did not get it, so I'm in mourning. At least the Chicago Bears lost. That makes me slightly happier after my team lost this week. It's gonna be a run over the middle here, and Pacheco, man, just barreling through people. No, that's Kareem Hunt. Never mind. My goodness. So we got a 2nd and 6 here. Xavier Worthy in motion to the right. Play action, setting up the screen with Hunt, who's going to get the first down and a little bit more out across the 30 down to the 33. That is the one of the few things I do miss when I'm doing these streams is I don't really get to eat a whole lot during Sundays. And I try to eat before the games, but there's just so much to do, so I don't always get a chance to. So I'm literally sometimes you'll see me like drink a bunch of stuff. That's just me trying to fill the belly here. And we got a quick throw to the left, and Hopkins fighting for some extra yardage there. Gain of about 5. Second and 4. Play action. Mahomes looking down the field. Had time, but is not going to be able to get anything going there. Takes a hit. And that'll be 3rd and 4 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs here. Mahomes in the shotgun. Kelsey in motion to the left. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. Mahomes takes a hit as he throws, and it'll be incomplete. 4th and 4 coming up. Oh. Oh, I thought we had a fight there, but it was just one of the Chargers picking up that thing and running to the end zone. He was locked up with the Kansas City Chief. So we have Tuli Pelotu. Pretty sure I nailed that. But yeah, he he got to Mahomes as he was throwing that ball. So big play by Tuli. And the punt is away, and Matt Araiza. That thing is either going to be at around the 4 or just around the 2. Wow. That was a heck of a punt, man. So Matt Araiza actually had a lot of hype coming out of college. He was drafted by the Buffalo Bills, but then obviously the accusations against him. It took a long time after that. I think he was either cut just before the preseason or it was in the middle of the preseason. And yeah, never got a chance to really play anything. Took about 2 years for him to, clear his name. And a big distinction, it wasn't just dropped or withdrawn. He was proven to be innocent. There was significant evidence apparently that he was not even at the gathering that happened. So, at least in terms of that, great news. Still unfortunate that that might have happened to somebody else. That's all I'll say. But yeah, man. So he was picked up by the Kansas City Chiefs earlier this year during the offseason, and he's been pretty darn consistent for them. Once again, he came in with a big reputation, big leg, and very accurate. I think his nickname in college was the Punt God. And he's been solid for them. So, just another player that that KC was able to pick up for relatively cheap. So we got 4:27 left in this first quarter. All right, Chargers starting this drive out on their own 2-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. And quick throw to the right and trying to get it on a one-on-one matchup between Johnston and McDuffie. Incomplete. So it looks like they were taping up Herbert there on the left ankle. We got 2nd and 10. 2-by-2 formation. Running back to his right. Quick throw. And that's going to gain 9.5 for the Chargers. So 3rd and half a yard coming up. And it's going to be a QB sneak, and Herbert out across the line to gain, and that'll be a first down for the Chargers. Holy cow, man. Justin Herbert just 1 interception this season. Hasn't thrown a whole lot of touchdowns, only 13 on the year. Play action. Herbert throwing it down the field to a wide open receiver, and that is Joshua Palmer out across the 50. I think he's going to be marked down at about the 49 of Kansas City. Yeah, Palmer on the right side there in the slot. I think he just ran beautiful little poster out there. So 1st and 10 in KC territory at the 49. Fullback, running back in the backfield. Single receiver to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Gus Edwards, who's going to power his way down near the 45. All right, we got 2nd and 7. Quentin Johnston in motion to the right. Quick throw, and Casey sniffs this one out. Oh, he fumbles. And I think, yep, the Chargers felt back on it here. Oh, okay, so they're saying that he was down actually. So we got 3rd and 10 back at the 49. 2 receivers to the left. And Herbert needing to burn a timeout. Guys, we're not on the same page on that one. So we got 52 seconds left in the first quarter. So again, 2 receivers to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Joshua Palmer in motion. Herbert getting that ball out underneath, and it'll be only a gain of about 4, maybe 5. So 4th down coming up. And for the second time, the Chargers drive unfortunately stalling out in KC territory. So we're going to see J.K. Scott punt this one away. It'll be inside the 15, down to the 12. All right, we got 1st and 10, single back in the backfield, single receiver to the right. Quick throw to Xavier Worthy, and that's going to be a gain of about 6. All right, and that's going to take us to the second quarter here in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. All right, looks like we are back from commercial break. Got a little bit of a Hall of Fame tour going on right here. Let's go. So 2nd and 4, ball at the 18 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes gonna scramble and gonna get the first down and a little bit more. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 27. Delayed handoff up the middle to Pacheco and gonna get about 2 yards on the carry. All right, 2nd and 8. 2 receivers to the right. Quick throw to Noah Gray on the left. And that's going to be a gain of 4. All right, so we got 3rd and 4. Need to get the ball to the 37 for a first down. 3 receivers on the right. Mahomes scrambling and going to be taken down for a sack. And that is Joey Bosa. Loss of 1 and forcing a 4th and 5. Bosa originally on that left side got chipped by Perine, and then he just looped back into the center. Saw that Mahomes was stepping up in the pocket. And Matt Ariza's kick is up. Not as good as his last one. Oh. It's bobbled. And I think it's going to be with the Chargers. But, man, he lost the chance to make at least. It looked like he was going to have some opportunities for at least 10 yards. I think he got caught looking at the rush there. All right, man. So far, this has been a defensive battle here on Sunday night. But if you're the Chargers, man, the last thing you want to do is be struggling early in the game because Kansas City, they do their work in the second half. That defense seems to get a little bit better. That offense seems to be really begins to wake up when you're getting closer and closer to that fourth quarter. So they got to find a way to bank in some points here before halftime. All right, we got 1st and 10. Receiver in motion to the right. Herbert hands it off to Gus Edwards, who is good for about a yard. It's a big thing right there, man. They have not been able to run the ball against this Kansas City defense. All right, three receivers to the left. Herbert looking, has time, throwing it deep down the field to a wide open Joshua Palmer, but overthrown by about 3 yards. Oh, Herbert, man, you gotta. I mean, if he hits him, that's a touchdown. The nearest player is like 7 to 8 yards away. Oh, great double move at the top of that one. Getting loose. Oh, dude, that was such a great route, man. Herbert has just has to throw a little bit more air under that one, man. Arc it. Even if he has to slow down and adjust to it, it's better that he catches that one. 3rd and 9. Pressure, and the ball is batted and incomplete. And we're about to see another Chargers punt. Yeah, who got their hands up on that one? Oh, it was McDuffie coming in on a blitz, able to get his hand up there just in time to bat that one down. Herbert's lucky there was nobody in the middle of the field because that thing was a lame duck just flapping around in the wind. Great cut. And KC going to get this one at the 45. Ramingo caught it at the 25 and able to get 20 yards on the return. Yeah, man, you can't miss can't miss those kinds of plays against KC. Those were the ones that the Raiders were hitting last week. Those deep bombs down the left, down the right sidelines. Aiden O'Connell, man, he was on that game, but just couldn't finish it. And here, Herbert, man, just, oh man, if he would have just taken a little bit off of that throw, just a little bit. Again, even if he underthrows him, there was just so much space and time. Joshua, man, he can accelerate quickly. Even if it was barely underthrown, I think he still scores on that one. All right, we got 1st and 10. Fullback running back in the backfield. Carson Steele and overthrow over the middle, wide open. And that is Juju Smith-Schuster, who is out around the 30, I believe. Just wide open, man. There is nobody over the middle. Everybody except for 3 guys from the secondary were back. Everybody else was basically within 5 or 6 yards. And Mahomes is going to be taken down for a sack, and that is Derwin James coming in on the blitz on the left side. Oh, Pacheco just whiffed on that block. So, loss of 6, 2nd and 16, ball at the 35. Quick throw. Hopkins able to get away from his man and taken down at around the 25, maybe the 26. Gain of nearly 10 yards on that one. All right, we got 3rd and 6. Pass rush not getting there, and it's going to be incomplete, but it looks like it's going to be a pass interference call against the Chargers. Hart in on the coverage. Cam, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I guess you are. You have to be rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs there, because right now the Ravens are competing for that wild card spot. So that was an illegal contact on the rookie, number 29. Yeah, getting a hold of Xavier Worthy's jersey there. So automatic 1st down. Ball at the 20. And we got a false start here on KC. I hate the Chiefs, but I need the Chargers. Oh, man, dude. Between David cheering for celebrating a Bills loss and you're going against your better nature and having to cheer for the Chiefs, feels like it's a tough week for everybody. I had to cheer for the freaking Bears this week, and they even still let me down. Even when I root for them. Even when I root for them, I hate the Bears. They couldn't knock off the 49ers, man. Yeah, the only two games I cared about were the Vikings and the Bears today, and the Falcons and the Bears freaking let me down. But that's it's fair, man. You got to root for the team that's going to help you out the most. So we got 2nd and 9, ball at the 19. Mahomes quick throw underneath. Kelsey get to the around the 15, maybe the 14. All right, we got 3rd and 5, ball at the 15. Worthy in motion to the right. Mahomes takes the snap, looking, has a man open, and ball falls incomplete. Mahomes taking a hit as he threw. All right, well, it looks like the offensive line is not getting any better for KC here. Yeah, it looks like the Chiefs are going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here. Kick is up, and it's good. KC pushes this to a 6-point lead. I mean, Cam, you got to be excited for next week, man. Ravens against the Giants, who are, I think they're 2nd and 11 at this point. Sorry, 2-11. By far one of the worst teams in the NFL. And you still have the matchup with the Steelers coming up too, so there's still a lot of football for the Ravens. They're still in position. They're in the wild card position, but they got to stack up some wins. Didn't even realize. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Well, the good news is, one, that offense still looks pretty bad. And for the Giants, I should say. That offense looks pretty bad. And then that defense seems to be kind of going downhill. They've been dealing with some injuries on that front seven. And that's honestly, that front seven was the only thing that was keeping them kind of in games. So a Chargers loss puts you in 5th. There we go. So 5th would face the 2nd seed. So right now that would be the Bills. So a Ravens Baltimore game. I'd watch that for sure. That might be the best game in the playoffs if that does happen. To me, like Baltimore and Buffalo going head to head, That's kind of up there with the Eagles and the Lions in the NFC. It's gonna be a great return here, and taken down at around the 40 is Davis for the Chargers. Cam, if obviously the Ravens, who would you rather face in the playoffs, KC or Buffalo at this point? If I would put the 4, so yeah, sorry, yeah. I'm thinking in reverse. Sorry, the 7 goes up against 2, and then so forth. Yeah. Can you tell I've been streaming for the last 8.5 hours? All right, we got Herbert looking down the field, unable to find anybody, dumps it down to Matlock, the big fullback, and that goes nowhere. Okay. KC player that tackled him slapped him random on the behind there. Okay, so you'll be going up against Houston. That's right. Okay, that's a lot better matchup than the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see Baltimore having a field day with the Houston Texans. I'd rather play KC than Buffalo. It's fair. I think Baltimore does match up a little bit better with KC, and it's going to be a throw and dropped. I think he would have been short of the first down anyway, but man, dude, it has been a struggle for this offense to get anything going. Trying to get the ball out to his running back, Vidal. Vidal? And it's going to be fair caught at around the 9, maybe the 8. Ravens beat the Texans week 1 last year, beat them wild card last year, and play them on. There we go. Yeah, the Texans are one of those teams where I'm like, I mean, they have weapons, man, but they have looked ugly in I would say a good chunk of their games, especially recently over the last 6 weeks. I feel like they've only had one really, really good game where they're like, okay, they look like a team that can make a run. Otherwise, they have kind of played below average of their expectations, man. So yeah, that would be a great matchup for Baltimore in the playoffs, week 1, first round. It would have to be on the road, obviously, if you were the 5th seed, but it's not it's not too bad in the dome. And it's going to be a run, and we got a penalty on KC here. False start. Okay, we got 6:20 left before halftime. That was on Noah Gray. All right, so we got 1st and 14, ball just inside the 5. Quick throw to Pacheco, and he's able to get it to around the 6. Is Chris Jones drinking a freaking champagne bottle? What's going on here? I lied. We beat them in the divisional round. I forgot about the 1st seed. gets a bye. Oh. Yeah, you guys were the first seed last week. Yeah. So it was Houston. That's right, because Houston actually won in the wild card because they beat. God, who did they beat? Oh man, because I know C.J. Stroud almost had a perfect passer rating in that game. Because I remember they were comparing Jordan Love with C.J. Stroud, and their numbers were almost identical. All right, we got 2nd and 9. Two receivers to the left. Quick throw, and it's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. So 3rd and 2 coming up. So they're showing that Jawan Taylor has been kind of getting a little bit of a head start here in the last couple plays. Mahomes has time chucking it down the field, and that is going to be incomplete. Hopkins looking for a flag. He's staring at the ref, just staring daggers at him, man. Holy cow. For a second there, dude, I thought Hopkins was about to square up with the ref. So we got Matt Ariza here to punt this one away with 4:52 left in the second quarter. Punt is away. Ooh. Chargers got close on that one. And it's going to be fair caught at around the 35. Man, dude, can you imagine just a few years ago that we would have been like, oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, it's going to be an offensive juggernaut of a game, man. It would be very similar to the Buffalo and Rams game today. But, man, dude, both of these offenses not being able to really move the ball effectively for most of the game. Not a single touchdown in this game so far. Houston beat Cleveland. That's who it was. Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns. They beat them 45-14. And then they went to Baltimore and just got smacked 34-10. Actually, I remember seeing the second half of that game, dude. Yeah, dude, the Ravens just really had CJ in that offense. They just had their number. Yeah, I was trying to remember who the Texans beat in the wild card. I know it was a it was a team that it was kind of close whether who would win or not. But yeah, man. All right, we got two receivers stacked up on the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Dropping back, takes the snap. Pressure and gets the ball away. That'll be incomplete. Taking a shot as he threw. That reminds me, man, we have not gotten to see one of my favorite names to say, and that is Cameron Dicker the kicker. All right, we gotta have at least one kick from Dicker the kicker. Come on. Throw over the middle and bobbled and dropped by Joshua Palmer. Would have been a gain of 11 and a first down. And the Chargers, man, just hurting themselves with drops, overthrown balls, dumb penalties. And it's mostly been on offense, man. They've done. Oh, okay. Palmer slipped. But it's mostly been the offense, man. They have not been able to hold their end of the bargain. All right, we got 3rd and 10, two receivers on the right. Herbert needing to roll out, trying to buy some time, throwing it deep down the field, and that's a first down for Quentin Johnston. But there is a flag all the way back where Herbert was, and Herbert is down on the ground, and he is not getting up. And freaking add insult to injury, man. It's a penalty on the offense, so that'll wipe away the first down catch. All right, we're going to have to see what is going on with Herbert here. So we got Tyler Heineke warming up here. It's not looking good. They're looking at his knee, and he's not getting up. Sorry, let me see here. Jordan Addison and Jetta's combined for holy shnikes. And we mean the Jettas. What is that? The Jets? Oh, gotcha. Justin Jefferson. I'm assuming, right? Yeah, that was. I think that was Nick Bolton who delivered the hit on on Herbert, and he's holding his left knee there. All right. Well, there's a little bit of good news. He is up and walking under his own power, so he's not being carted off. Gotcha. Okay, Jordan Addison. Holy cow, man! I know Addison had a massive game. I didn't actually look at the at Justin Jefferson. I think I remember he did go over 100, but 5 touchdowns. It's yeah, that's gonna be. You should win with those kinds of numbers. All right, we got Heineke in for 3rd and 20. Two receivers to the right. Heineke, he's known for taking chances. He's going to scramble. He's going to run and dive forward. Gain of about 13 and maybe 14. All right, we're going to see Scott in to punt this one away. Solid bounce. Going to be caught at the 20 and only going to get about 3 yards on the return. All right, well, the good news is Herbert is just sitting on the bench. I think they're still checking on his knee, but the fact that he wasn't carted off, he wasn't helped off the field, and he's not going into the locker room early. Usually, what they would do if they think is anything remotely serious. All right. Oh, sorry. The throw by by Mahomes was incomplete. Trying to get it to Noah Gray, running a flat route across the field here to the right. So we got 2nd and 10 coming up for KC. Quick throw to Xavier Worthy. He's going to bounce it to the outside and gains 3, maybe 4. All right, we got 3rd and 7. Two receivers to the right. Worthy running a sluggo route, and they're going to hand it off to him. He's going to get the first down, and more getting it down to the 37. Yeah, dude. As soon as I saw Xavier running across the field, I looked at where the other one was coming. Got great separation. All right, 1st and 10, handoff up the middle, and Kareem Hunt able to get about 6 yards on the carry. Nice little run to the right. All right, we are at the 2-minute warning here in Kansas City. But man, dude, 6-0. I was not expecting this. I was expecting. I mean, they both have very solid defenses with offenses that have been kind of struggling to put up points, but I was expecting more. I was thinking more of like 10-13, something around those lines. But yeah, we're still looking for our first touchdown of the game. All right, I'm gonna be very curious how aggressively KC pursues this next score. Because even the field goal is going to put this into a two possession lead for them. Then the Chargers do get the ball to start the second half. All right, we got 2nd and 3. Mahomes in the shotgun. Perine splitting out wide to the left. And a quick throw, and that's going to be to Noah Gray out across the 50 down to about the 48, maybe the 47. All right, 3 receivers on the right. Mahomes looking, scrambling, rolling to his left, finding somebody, and that's going to be, I was going to say incomplete, but there's a late flag. That should not be a flag. I'm pretty sure the ball hit the defender before he even made contact. Oh, okay, never mind. Now I'm seeing it. So the penalty is for the beginning of it. And that was on all right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 33. Tight end in motion to the left. Quick throw. Gets it out to Kelce, who's going to be taken down at the 20. That's a gain of 13 by the old man. All right, up tempo here. Getting it to Noah Gray, who makes a man miss and gets it to the 12. Closing in on 1 minute left in the half. All right, shotgun. Kelce. And it's going to be a handoff, but he bobbles it. Still able to compose himself and get the first down. That is a big run by Perine, the former Denver Bronco. Yeah, literally, Bob nearly dropped that handoff. All right, 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Pacheco, and it's going to be a wide open DeAndre Hopkins for a touchdown. Right down the right seam. Literally caught it at the 2 and just backed his way in. First touchdown of the game belongs to KC. Yeah, just a miscommunication. Safety did not come down in time. Corner was letting Hopkins take the inside leverage, but the safety just did not crash down quick enough. And the extra point is good, and we have a 13-0 game here. Freaking Chiefs, man. Looking good. So looking at that Vikings game, Kirk Cousins, man, he put up a lot of passing yards, but no touchdowns. Got picked twice in that game. Sam Darnold, man, over nearly 350 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no picks. Was sacked 4 times. And this one's going to be returned by the Chargers to the 20 and taken down at the 21. Addison 133, Justin Jefferson 132. Holy cow. All right, the good news is for the Chargers, Justin Herbert is back on the field. 42 seconds left, down by 13. Two receivers to the left. Quick throw. Quentin Johnston able to get about 6 yards on the play. Down to about the 27. All right, the Chargers use their second timeout here. 36 seconds. Herbert, quick throw and going to get it to the 30. He'll be short. Now, this is not looking good. 23, 22, 21. They're not set yet. 18, 17. That was a lot of time off the clock. Run up the middle and going to gain the first down. And the Chargers are going to use a timeout here with 11 seconds left. And they are nowhere near in scoring position. And they're still on their side of the field down to the 37. All right, two receivers to the right. Quentin Johnston one-on-one with McDuffie on the left. Herbert pressured, rolling, throwing it down the field, and incomplete. 5 seconds left. Chiefs doing a good job of overloading that right side of the offense. Chris Jones playing basically defensive end. All right, we got 2nd and 10. KC, blitz, and going to take down the big man at around the 49, 48, but time will run out. And that is it for the first half. Well, this KC defense is playing a lot better than they did the last 2 weeks. Honestly, probably better than the last three. And this offense still not as explosive, but I mean, 13 points. That's not bad for a half. So the so the missed opportunities for the Chargers, man. Obviously, they had that bomb to Joshua. That actually it would have been a bomb if you wouldn't have been overthrown. That would have gone for a touchdown right there. That's 7-13 minimum. And there was a couple more, man, that Herbert just kind of either missed or his receivers just a hair off, not on the same page as their QB. And then the penalties, man. The penalties taking away some big plays. That one where Herbert actually got hurt would have gotten them. I think they would have been in KC territory. So yeah, man, just missed opportunities, bad decision making, and the defense just not kind of holding up there at the end. But I mean, to give up just one touchdown in a single half of football that's pretty damn solid. And this defense is really the only thing that's keeping this game anywhere near close. All right, let's look around the league just a little bit here and see some let's actually check out the playoff standings if they have it. All right, so if things let's see here. So if KC were to win tonight, they would go to 12-1. They would be 2 games ahead of Buffalo. The Chargers would fall to 8-5. And I think, like Cam said, I think they would drop to the 6th, while Baltimore would jump up to the 5th. So Pittsburgh with a win today, they went to 10-3. Houston did had a bye this week, so nothing's gonna change for them. They're 8-5. Denver 8-5. They're also on a bye. So the only teams that basically lost out were the Titans, the Jets, the Jaguars, and the Browns. They were eliminated. Indianapolis, I'm pretty sure they were on a bye. So yeah, not a whole lot has changed. It just seems like things are starting to settle in just a little bit. The Dolphins did get a big win, but they're gonna need either the Chargers, Baltimore, or Denver to basically lose the next at least half of their next four. That's gonna be a tough ask, man. So Indianapolis, Miami are holding on barely at 6-7, and the Bengals are probably about a week away from being eliminated themselves at 4-8. So that's the kind of the standings here in the AFC. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams already eliminated. And then in the NFC, you have Detroit and Philly clinching playoff berths here. And then you have Seattle and Tampa Bay leading their divisions at 8-5 and 7-6 respectively. Number 5, you have the 11-2 Minnesota Vikings somehow in 5th. Then coming up the rear, you have the 9-4 Green Bay Packers with the 6 seed. Washington 8-5, and right now the Rams are right behind them at 7-6. Luckily for the Packers, they own the tie over the Rams, the tiebreaker. And then after that, you have Atlanta, Arizona, San Francisco. I mean, there's a bunch of teams outside of the Giants that are still technically in the playoff race. Even the Carolina Panthers, who are 3-10, are still in the playoff race because they are in one of the worst divisions in football with Tampa only 4 games ahead of them. New Orleans jumped up to 5-8. They are still competing in that division as well. But yeah. So things are a little bit more clear in the NFC in my opinion. Because Minnesota and Green Bay, they're going to make the playoffs. That's I think so you got 6 of the 7 spots already sewn up. But with the Rams winning, that makes it a little bit more. I think it's going to come down to Washington or the Rams. Like teams like Carolina, Chicago, New Orleans, Dallas, I don't think they have a legitimate chance. And then you have San Francisco, Arizona. The reason they have a chance is because they're only 2 games away with Seattle going to 8-5 this week. Obviously Seattle looking a little bit better after their win. So they just need to continue to do that, man. And I think next week they go up against the Green Bay Packers, man. Let's freaking go. Trying to see here. Would they be able to seal the division with that win? No, not yet. So Arizona, San Francisco would need to lose, and Seattle would need to win at least the next 2 for them to win the division. So we still got a little bit more to parse her out here, but yeah, it looks like to me the top 6 are going to be Green Bay, Minnesota, Tampa Bay, potentially. And you got Philly and Detroit. Hmm. Yeah, the AFC I think is going to be. I think the teams that are in the playoff race are going to stay there. Cincinnati, I think they're basically a week away from being eliminated. And Miami and Indianapolis, man, it's they can continue to win, but at this point they're going to need some massive help from the teams above them. All right, so before we come back to halftime here, I'm going to grab something to drink, so I'll be right back. All right, and the opening kickoff is at the 10, 15, 20, maybe the 21 is Davis. And that was a it's been a tough game here for the special teams of LA. They've been returning it, they've been aggressive, man, but they're costing themselves a little bit of field position every time. All right. Herbert under center, fullback, running back in the backfield. Single receiver to the left. Hand off, and Gus Edwards tries to hit the hole there. He keeps it going. Gains about 3 yards on the play. Yeah, man. To say the Chargers have been unable to run the ball is an understatement. So we got 2nd and 7 here. Herbert in the shotgun, has time, throws, and to Joshua Palmer. He's going to be just shy of the first down, so 3rd and 1 coming up. The leading receiver for the Chargers is Tyler Heineke with a 12-yard run. Yeah, you're not going to be able to beat most teams that way, let alone KC, who even if they're struggling offensively, you got to be able to put up more points than that. And it's going to be a sneak here, and I believe Justin Herbert's got it. Herbert under center here. Going to be a handoff to the left. And a nice run by the backup running back, gain of 7. And that was Vidal with a nice carry there. So we got 2nd and 2. Quentin Johnson 1-on-1. It's going to be a toss to the left. Vidal cutting it upfield and getting the first down and a little bit more, but there is a flag on the field. And it's going to be holding against the Chiefs here, actually. All right, so that will get them to the 48 of Kansas City here. Fullback, running back in the backfield. Herbert under center. It's going to be a handoff, this time to the left. And Vidal able to fight for about 2 yards on the carry. Second and 9, 3 receivers on the left. Herbert in the shotgun, pressure, quick throw, a screen to his receiver, Davis, making the man miss. And able to get about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. All right, we got 3rd and 2. Ball at the 41. It's going to be end around to Davis, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of 1. I mean, if you're the Chargers, I just go for it, man. I mean, worst comes to worst, you lose this game, you're still well into the playoff. Still have the 6th seed, still looking good, but you got to get something going here. referees come in here. I think KC is actually going to use a timeout. So that was Chris Jones taking it upon himself to call a timeout. All right, we got 4th and 2. Herbert under center. Ball at the 40. They need to get it to the 42. Play action. Quick throw, and it's caught at the 26. Joshua Palmer. Herbert taking a massive hit after that throw, but delivering a beautiful strike over the middle. All right, 1st and 10, just shy of the 25. 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Quentin Johnston alone to the right. And it's going to be an end around who gets absolutely blown up immediately by Chris Jones. Literally read that one immediately. As soon as the ball was snapped, he was zoning in on Davis. Just an absolute game wrecker, man. Loss of 6 on that one. Back at the 31. 3 receivers to the right. Single back in the backfield. Throws and finds Smart down the field at the 10. 1st down for the Chargers. That might have been Herbert's best throw of the night. In between the safety and the corner, perfectly where it needed to be, up high, letting his guy just go and get it. All right, we got 1st and goal, single receiver to the left. Palmer in motion. It's going to be a run. Breaks a tackle. Gus Edwards down to the 2-yard line. Gain of 8 on that one. He was stumbling from the get-go there. All right, we got 2nd and goal. Matlock in motion. It's going to be a run up the middle, and Gus Edwards punches it in for the Chargers' first points of the game. Yeah, Matlock coming across the formation, able to seal that left side to allow Edwards to kind of just bounce it, going up the middle and then bouncing it to the left. All right. We get to say it. Dicker the kicker in for the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is good. And the Chargers make it a 6-point game here. Still trailing, but finally getting something going. Oh man, they're showing food. Oh no. I'm starting to get hungry now. All right, the kick is away. It's going to be caught right at the goal line to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Getting away and taken down at the 27. There is a flag on the field here. Nice little return there by Ramingo. But we'll see what the call is. And there's going to be a penalty on the Chargers here, holding. Sorry, I was reading the wrong thing here apparently. So it's going to be holding on KC, so that'll move him back to the 15. So two receivers to the right. Mahomes dumps it down to Pacheco, who gets it to the 20, ramming into a security guy and a camera guy, just taking people out with those high knees. Jesus. All right, we got 2nd and 4, ball to 26. And it's going to be a run up the middle with Pacheco. He's going to be good for about 3 yards. So we got 3rd and 1 coming up. All right, 3 receivers on that right side. Mahomes in the shotgun takes the snap, rolling immediately to the right, adjusting, throwing it down the field, and incomplete. Looking for a flag, looking for a flag. Nothing. It'll be 4th and 1. Surprised they didn't run the ball with Pacheco, man. They really haven't shown the ability to really stop at least Pacheco for more than like 2 or 3 yards. So they're gonna punt it away with Matariza. Solid punt. Gonna be fair caught at the 26. We got 5:42 left in the third quarter, and we're gonna go to a commercial break. Hey, you know the commercials with Matthew McConaughey and Christian McCaffrey when they're talking about like all football is a way to sell food to you? First, I was like, oh, funny joke. Dude, they are hitting the food hard right now in the second half because like most of the commercials have just been about food, and I am dying. Like I'm not a huge fan of Olive Garden, but if somebody told me, hey, we can give you some Parmesan right now with some noodles, I'd be like, I put 50 down. Just a single bowl of noodles with cheese on it. I'm like, I'm ready to go. All right, we are back. So the Chargers will get the ball here at the 26. Coming out in the little bit of a crazy formation here. Got 3 on the left. Quentin Johnston alone to the right. All right, we got play action. Throwing it deep down the field. And it's going to be pass interference on the KC defense. Great job by Quentin Johnston doing his best to make contact, trying to come back for the ball. That's something that you see so often in the NFL, that when the receiver is he's just trying to fall backwards, trying to create space. I was like, no, don't try to create space. Jump into the throw, try to catch the ball, be aggressive, because when they make contact, it's going to be called for PI, man. Don't avoid contact. Be smart. Go for the ball and have the guy bump into you, even though you're kind of the one initiating the contact. So 1st and 10. Play action. Herbert throwing it down the field, and then there's a wide open receiver down to the 11. And once again, going to his tight end, Smart. The last time Smart caught something, it was at the 10. This one to the 11. And I remember, the reason I remember Smart very, very vividly is last year, going up against Green Bay, he caught his first career touchdown in a very frustrating win for the Packers. It's going to be a run up the middle and some power. Let's go. The big man getting all the way inside the 5. And that is Gus Edwards running behind his pads and getting some help from the big guys up front. All right, we got 2nd and 3, ball at the 4. Palmer in motion. It's going to be another handoff. Edwards going to fight a little bit more, getting about maybe a yard on the play. All right, Chargers offense. 2 receivers to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Looking, and winding. A wide open Quentin Johnston down the right side, and that is a touchdown for the Chargers. And we have ourselves a tie game barring the extra point. All right, we got another one. Dicker the kicker in for this extra point. Kick is up right down the middle. And the Chargers have taken the lead for the first time tonight. More than halfway through the 3rd quarter, and the Chargers have erased a 13-point deficit to take the lead by 1, 14-13. freaking heck of a job, man, by Harbaugh and this offense, man. They have looked significantly better. They're actually finding guys down the field. They're getting their tight ends, even not even their starting tight ends involved. Running game is still not being massively explosive, but they're getting the tough yards now. They're running behind their pads up the middle. They're not trying to bounce things to the outside. All right, man. Next Sunday night, Packers Seahawks. That should be a good game, man. I'm hoping the bad Seahawks show up, but they've been looking good the last couple of weeks, man. They've really cleaned some things up offensively. Oh, a late decision to come out. See if it pays off. No, it does not. Remingo hesitated just a little bit there. He is still able to get it past the 20. All right, we got 1st and 10. Kelsey in motion. 3 receivers on the right. Handoff to Kareem Hunt. Gets 2 yards. Able to get it to the 25. All right, 3 receivers to the right again, and quick throw, and nearly intercepted there. Trying to get it to DeAndre Hopkins. All right, we got 3rd and 8. KC so far 3 for 8 on 3rd downs. And it's going to be thrown up and intercepted. But this is going to be coming back because I think they got Joey Bosa jumping a little early. Which I don't think that should be called because I don't think he crossed. Did he? Ow. I want to see a straight shot down the line. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 3rd and 3 here. All right, we got 3 receivers bunched up on the right. Mahomes got some time and gets it. 1st down, breaking the tackle, and out across the 45 is Samaje Perine. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 41 officially. Xavier Worthy in motion to the right. Mahomes looking, dumping it underneath to Kelsey, who breaks it away and gets about 7 yards. All right, we got an empty set here. 2 receivers to the left. Mahomes, quick throw underneath. Hopkins able to get about 5 yards on that one. Sorry, that was Juju, not Hopkins. Not gonna lie, I keep on forgetting that Juju is on the on the Chargers. To me, he's still on the Patriots at this point. Sometimes I even think he's still on the Steelers. All right, we got Mahomes in the gun, empty set. Change the camera angle. I can't see anybody else. All right, well, Mahomes throwing it down the field and incomplete. 2nd and 10. That ball was so overthrown, even the safety was about 7 yards away. All right, handoff up the middle. Pacheco violently running for a gain of 7. Kelsey complaining to the refs about something. All right, man. That is the end of the third quarter, and we're going to be heading into the fourth. So a heck of a third quarter by the Chargers. Chiefs did not score a single point in that quarter. And LA, man, able to roar back down 13-0 to take the lead by 1. But the Kansas City Chiefs are driving down the field. looks like we are coming back from commercial break to start the final quarter of this Sunday night matchup. All right, KC, it'll be 3rd and 3, ball at the 35. Travis in motion to the left. Hand off to Pacheco up the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Keeps his legs churning, and he's going to be taken down just around the 26. All right, we got 1st and 10. Pacheco in the backfield. Worthy in motion to the left. Hand off. Pacheco fighting off some defenders there and getting it down to the 20. Second and 4, ball just shy of the 20. Xavier Worthy in motion to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun. Another handoff. And Pacheco falls forward for a gain of about 3.5. We got 3rd and 1 coming up. Oh, there's a penalty here, and it's going to be a personal foul on number 65, Smith. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, literally headbutting one of the defenders. So instead of 3rd and 1, it'll be 3rd and 16. Knowing KC, they'll probably get a first down here. All right, 2 receivers to the left there. Travis in motion now to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun. He's got time. He's going to throw it deep down the field to a wide open DeAndre Hopkins, who gets absolutely lit up and drops that one. Perfectly legal hit, but man, he took a shot. That whole left side of his body felt that one. I think if Mahomes would have put a little extra zip on that one. Kick is up, and 50-yarder is good by the Kansas City Chiefs, and they retake the lead here in the 4th. All right, we're in a commercial breaks here. So when we come back, it's going to be the Chargers' opportunity here to try to stretch this lead a little bit more. All right, the kick is up, and all right, they're going to go for it. Davis is going to try to return this one, and he's going to slip and fall around the. Couldn't see because of the angle of the camera here. They did that weird where they start like basically north and south. So I think he got around the 20. All right, he got officially to the 24. Fullback, play action. Herbert taken down for a sack back at the 16. And that was just Nick Bolton just really bull rushing his way. Completely untouched. All right, we got 2nd and 18. Empty set for the Chargers. Chiefs sending the blitz here. It's going to be a first down for Quentin Johnston. Caught it maybe like 6 yards down the field. And then just that speed, man. Able to pick up the first down. That's a gain of about 20, I believe. Oh, and a KC defender slipped down the field, so gave Quentin a little bit of extra time to get that yardage. So 1st and 10, ball at the 36. It's going to be a run by Vidal, and good for about 3 yards. So 2nd and 7, ball at the 41. Quick throw. Smart getting the first down and a little bit more down to about the 47. All right, 1st and 10 officially at the 48. Handoff. Gus Edwards, head full of steam and gains 10 yards, and I think they're going to get the first down here on this run. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 42. Toss to the left, and Vidal able to get maybe a yard on that one. And that was Drew Tranquil, man. Being able to chase down Vidal from all the way on the left side of the field. The defensive left side of the field. Herbert looking, pressure. He's got time. He's going to take off and run and gets about 3 yards, maybe 2 actually. All right, we got 3rd and 7, ball at the 39. LA. He's got time. He finds his man for the first down around the 30. I think that was Joshua Palmer, and it was. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 30. See what the call is here, and that's going to be encroachment on Kansas City. That was on Chris Jones. Jones showing some big frustration here. We got 1st and 5, ball at the 26. Herbert throwing it and not on the same page as Palmer. Palmer cut it inside. Herbert threw it to the outside. All right, we got 2nd and 5. KC showing pressure. They do. They send almost everybody. Wide open is Palmer down inside the 20 down to the 18. Herbert taking another hit as he releases. Yeah, the only thing that's worrying me a little bit if you're trying to root for the Chargers here is we're getting under 7 minutes here. Even if they score a touchdown, if they don't do it in relatively quick time, it'll be about 5 minutes. And Kansas City can run off 5 minutes instead of a situation where they have the ball last. And it's going to be a run up the middle and maybe 2. It looks like one of the Chiefs' top corners here, Williams, is heading into the locker room, especially this late. Most likely going to be the end of his night. Herbert trying to find some running room, apparently, and it's going to be taken down for a sack. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Dude, that play looked ugly from the beginning. Oh, okay. His offensive lineman just got basically pancaked there. So we got 3rd and 6, ball all the way back at the 24. And it's going to be a run, and Vidal gets shoved forward by one of his offensive linemen. I think he's going to be down at around the 19. All right, man. We got Dicker the kicker coming in for his first 3-point field goal. Snap, hold, kick. It's good. Right down the middle. And the Chargers take a very tenuous 1 point lead, 17-16. And that's going to be an awful, awful kick by Dicker the kicker, and it's going to be getting the ball to KC at the 40. All right, we got the Chiefs with 3 receivers on the right side. Kelsey in the slot. Quick throw and incomplete. Nice job by Henley, number 0 there. Staying stride for stride with Isaiah Pacheco and getting his hands on that ball. Knocking it down. Noah Gray in motion to the left. Mahomes looking. It's going to be, no, I was going to say taken down for a sack, but able to get the ball out. But it falls incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs. We got 3rd and 10 here. Two receivers to the right. Mahomes looking. Pressure, needing to roll out. He finds somebody down the field, and that is Xavier Worthy with a massive first down catch. All right, we got 1st and 10, handoff, and Pacheco able to cut it inside for a gain of about 2, maybe 3. All right, we got 2nd and 8, ball at the 45 of San Diego, empty set for Kansas City. Mahomes scrambling, gonna get the first down and a little bit more because nobody is guarding him. And Mahomes does run out of bounds, so that does stop the clock at 3:20. Quick throw to Xavier Worthy on the left side there, and able to get past the first defender, but not the second. Gain of just about 5 there. Clock is now under 3 minutes. All right, Noah Gray in motion. Hand off to Pacheco, and he's going to be taken down about a yard or 2 shy of the first down. And this will likely take us to the 2-minute warning, but it looks like the Chargers are going to use a timeout here. They do. All right, we got 3rd and 1, 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Pacheco, and that's a first down. And the Chargers will take their second timeout here. Stops the clock at 2:28. All right, so we're on a commercial break here, so nothing happening. But man, I'm gonna be very. It's gonna be very interesting to see if the Chargers even get this ball back. All right, we are back. Mahomes, 42 dropbacks, 3 sacks, and has been pressured 3 times. Sorry, 16 times. So we got 229, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Kelsey in motion to the left. Steele in the fullback position. It's going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be good for about 2 yards. The Chargers will use their final timeout here. So if everything goes right for the Chargers here on this drive, they're going to get the ball back with probably about 60 seconds. Handoff. Hunt able to fall forward for a gain of 1 down to about the 20-yard line. I'm expecting Reed and this offense to throw something very, very different on this 3rd down play. They're gonna take a little bit of a risk, but they're still gonna keep the ball rolling somehow. Something, it's either gonna be a quick toss or throw to Kelsey, and it's gonna be like a weird, one of those laterals that he loves to do. But until that point, we just hit the 2-minute warning, and we're gonna go to another commercial break. So yeah, so if KC gets a first down here, they can basically wipe the clock all the way down to basically 2 or 3 seconds, and then kick a game-winning field goal here. So huge down. So it's either going to be something very tricky, like I said, either like a crazy lateral, maybe an end around, something that's going to keep the clock rolling or that's high percentage, and then finally, if not, it's going to be something down the seam with Kelsey, somebody that's reliable, somebody that's going to get it for sure caught, you know. So this one I don't think is going to go to Xavier Worthy. It's going to go to Hopkins, Noah Gray, or Travis Kelsey. Somewhere down the seam, they're not going to take any shots down the field because they would rather keep the clock rolling than all right, looks like we are back from commercial break. All right, we got 3rd and 7 here. Chargers sending pressure, which I'm not a huge fan of, especially against this team. Mahomes scrambling, running, finding Kelsey wide open down the right seam. What did I say? What did I say? It's the same thing. Same thing. Every time. Safety saw Kelsey there. He was running down, but then he all of a sudden just switched over to a guy that already had a defender on him. All right. Well, first down, KC take 3 kneel downs, run the ball. Going to be able to kill the rest of this clock. Kansas City took a timeout here. Another commentators are like, "Oh, you never know. You never know. They're on their third kicker. It's KC, man. They're not missing this one. Plus, it's like a 20. At this point, it's a 29-yard field goal. KC will take a knee here, so it'll be 2nd and 11. So the Chargers able to outscore right now as it stands the Chiefs 17-3 in the second half. And Mahomes takes another knee. And that'll be it. They'll use a timeout here. Five, four, three, two, one, timeout. Alrighty. With 1 second left, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to send out their third kicker of the season for this game winning field goal. 31 yards. Alrighty. Snap. Hold. Kick. And it's good. It hits the left upright, but bangs in. What did I say? What did I say? Chiefs 12-1. And just like that, the Kansas City Chiefs have wrapped up the AFC West. So the Chiefs were already guaranteed a playoff spot, but now they are guaranteed at the very least the top four. Gonna get a home game to start the playoffs. And the Chargers will drop to 8-5 after this tough loss. Wow, man. I'm just still kind of stunned that they actually hit the upright. But anyway, man, just looking at the reactions, man, this one always stings. It always stings when it's this close, and then you get the little bit of hope when it hit the upright. It's a tough one, man, but this was an interesting Sunday night game, man. So first half, 13 points. KC was looking like they were gonna maybe pull away potentially, but then Chargers roaring back in the third, scoring 14 unanswered points to take the lead by 1. And then basically trading some field goals here and there. And then finally, KC, like I said it during that drive. I said it before the Chargers even kicked the field goal. I was like, there is 7 minutes left. There's actually going to be at least another minute and a half to 2.5 minutes taken off the clock. Even if they score a touchdown, I'm talking about the Chargers here, that's still going to leave KC with about 5 minutes, plenty of time to get down the field, not only score the game, to either score a touchdown to take the lead, but also they're going to have the opportunity to just eat away at this clock and not give the Chargers a chance to get the ball back. It wasn't a touchdown for the Chargers or even the Chiefs, but it was a field goal back-to-back. And the Chargers unable to get the ball back, and the Chiefs did exactly what I knew was going to happen at the end there. They were going to get the ball, they're going to drive down the field, eat away at the clock, and then not give the Chargers an opportunity to get the ball back, and the Chiefs were going to be able to score something to win the game, either a touchdown or a field goal. But regardless, the Chargers were never going to see that ball again. That's what happened, man. But heck of a game. It was close. We got some really good defense. Then we got a little bit of offense here in the second half. But entertaining regardless, and the Chiefs have won their 9th consecutive AFC West title. And for the Chargers, they're going to have to bounce back. They're 8-5. Still nothing to worry about for them. They are still firmly in the playoff, in the seeding. They would have to utterly collapse to not be in the playoffs. So that is it for us here, man. That is it for this crazy Sunday, and we had 3 games. We got 4 games so far this week, and we're gonna get another one actually tomorrow. That should be a pretty wild one, I would say. So please leave a like on this video. Let me know that you like it. If you have a chance, please subscribe. It does help out the channel when you get a chance. And then I will see you guys tomorrow. But until then, my name is Dave. And don't forget, I'm not a coach.